Everything you're looking at right now came together in one afternoon. Smash burgers, baked beans, mac and cheese, corn salsa, and a creamy pretzel salad that I found in a thrifted cookbook from the early 2000s and absolutely had to try. Some of these are mine, some of them belong to strangers who mailed their favorite recipes into a book just a couple decades ago. Today, we're making all of it. Something about me is I really love an old recipe. And I think in a time of everyone trying to innovate and really make something new and different and interesting, sometimes I think it's really worthwhile to look back at old recipes and appreciate their simplicity or maybe their creativity of ingredients. And that's why when I was at the thrift store a couple weeks ago, this bad boy really caught my eye because community based recipes are also super interesting to me. Because the United States is so big, every area really has its own type of cuisine. It all can also really show a reflection of the community or immigrants who came to the area or historical context of the community, which I just think is so beautiful and awesome. So when I found this book, and I was looking through it at the thrift store, one of the things that I loved so much about it is in the beginning of the book, it shows that this book is basically a big, almost like a mail in catalog. I don't know if that's a good way to describe it, but basically, people from all over the country mailed in these recipes. They have who sent it in, where they're from, and the actual recipe. And then they divided it into these things that I think a lot of us have shared in no matter where you're from, right? These holiday barbecues, these summer lunches, picnics, crowd pleasers. Like, what you I think when most of us open up a book like this, we can think of a time when we would have been at some event like this. And that's what I really, really liked about it. It just really called to me to make a lot of these recipes this summer. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today is some of these recipes. And I felt like obviously you could make a whole party from this entire book. But I think it's fun to always mix a little bit of what you know with a little bit of something new. So I'm going to make some of my barbecue classics, smash burgers, mac and cheese, baked beans. And then we're going to throw in some things that we can try out. Some newbies, if you will. And today we're going to be trying the creamy pretzel salad from Wendy Gover. I hope I'm saying your name White Wendy. Your name White Wendy. I'm so sorry. From Fort Collins, Colorado. You know, the fact that this salad has Cool Whip in it. Wendy, are you originally from Colorado? I thought that was a Midwestern thing. And we're also going to make Connie's Zesty Corn Salsa. Connie Fortune from Covington, Ohio. That's what I'm talking about with a summer salad, okay? And let's see if this cookbook can stand the test of time. What really drew me to this pretzel salad is the fact that I am a big fan of Cool Whip. And the intrigue of the ingredients in this had me in a chokehold. Why do we need to melt butter and sugar together? Why do we add more sugar later? Why is there pineapple in this? I don't know, but sometimes you really just need to trust the process. If chemical Cool Whip kind of freaks you out, I get this Cool Whip alternative called True Whip from Whole Foods. It's delicious. But my gripe with Whole Foods is the fact that they don't sell Philadelphia cream cheese, which truly is the best cream cheese of all time. But this cream cheese that went in here will have to do just fine. Here's the thing. I wouldn't be Clark if it wasn't a little bit in me to adapt these recipes. And this corn salsa recipe called to use frozen corn, which would work just fine. But when I have fresh corn available to me somehow, it's definitely not in season. But I found it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a little color before I chop it up and put it in here. I didn't want enough color for these to get like actually hot because that would change the texture a little bit, but just a little char to add a little zest to this salsa. This recipe really intrigued me because if you've ever had cowboy caviar before, it kind of gives that, but in a more simplistic way. And I just really loved how it was nice and bright and would be a nice, colorful spot on our plate. I'm going to share a secret with you right now. And that secret is that I do not have a mac and cheese recipe. Every time I make mac and cheese, I make it different, and someday I will figure it out. Every time it tastes delicious, but every time I just really feel like I haven't quite nailed it down yet. And one day I'll have a recipe and I will share it with you. That day is not today. Summer is the ultimate grilling season, and if you want to have this at a barbecue, make burgers on the barbecue to your heart's content. But I do live in Washington, D.C., where my apartment grills do not get cleaned regularly, and also I just love a smash burger. And I recently have tried putting these onions in them, and I just really love that. So you should give this a try too. It just adds more flavor, and you can keep your burgers really simple. Add the onions, and you have great flavor and texture added. Now, Clark is a Bush's baked bean girl. I actually buy these beans in bulk from Costco. I love baked beans. And if I want to dress them up, I literally just take the original can, add a little bit of yellow mustard, a little bit of ketchup, and maybe just a couple spoonfuls of brown sugar to that. Make sure everything gets really mixed up, and that just zhuzhes it up a little bit. Thickens it up, makes it delicious. And that's the full spread. Smash burgers, mac and cheese, baked beans, corn salsa, and that pretzel salad, which honestly surprised me more than I expected it to. There's something really special about cooking from a book like Church Suppers. These were real people's recipes. Someone's grandmother's corn salsa, someone's church potluck staple, and now they're on my table. and hopefully inspiration for yours. If you make any of these this summer, whether it's for a weeknight dinner or a full holiday spread, I would love to see it. Tag me, leave a comment, let me know which one you're trying first. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It genuinely means the world, and it helps more people find their way to this little corner of the internet. As always, thank you so much for joining me at the table this week, and hopefully I will see you here at the table again soon. Bye!